Hello everybody and welcome back to Killer Gaming. My name is VSDA and today we're talking our news topics in this week's Killer News segment of my show. Is Gran Turismo Sport has been announced along with No Man's Sky release date, Detroit Become Human, are just some of the topics that we're going to be talking about in today's show. So first up, starting with Gran Turismo, Sport has been announced. You'll play as, there'll be two championships specifically. The FIA championships will be available. The Nations Cup, where you participate as a, representing your country, so US, England, etc., etc. And there will be the Manufacturers Cup, where you represent your chosen brand. I suppose that's Ferrari, Bentley, whatever, whoever participates in these things. I'm not a big gearhead, I won't lie there. Online, interesting feature about this that's been released thus far. There's not a hell of a lot of information, but they're given an insight. Online series champions who win the championship online and what have you on the multiplayer, I suppose, or they run tournaments. I'm not too sure how it all works with racing car games, as I'm not a major fan of them. As I said in my previous video a few weeks back, Burnout was really the only one I touched upon. I did buy the Gran Turismo, was it 5? I bought the last one on PS3 and I didn't really enjoy it. It was a good game in terms of what it was, but I'm not a racing car person, so I didn't really enjoy it that much, but apparently, if you win the championships, you will be get or receive your real awards, some cash prizes or whatever they might want to give you, next to the real life FIA champions, which is pretty cool. I like the fact they've teamed up with them to bring you that great experience in the game or what have you, and then they're going to bring you out in the real world if you win, and you'll be receiving your award. If you're that much into the game and you're winning these things, I mean, let's face it, nobody picks up these games and just, oh, I'm a champion at it, but it's, what I do on the weekend, you have to be quite dedicated to do that. So if you do win, you'll be standing next to some of your heroes, possibly. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. I like the fact they did that. They've implemented that. That's pretty decent of them. Surprisingly, somehow, and I don't even know how it really works anyway, or to the point, but they are implementing VR or virtual reality. PlayStation is with this. How that's going to work, I don't know. I mean, what you put the headset on, I suppose, and you just, I don't even know. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But that is an inducing experience, like real interactive kind of shit, putting you in that world of making you feel like a racing car driver. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but they're going the right way or in the right direction with that game. Considering the fact that we haven't even got VR out, they've already jumped and said, hey, we've got it in here. So that's pretty cool as well. But the beta, I believe, starts in 2016. But other than that, that's just the beta. So we've got a while to wait, let's be honest. But what have you. By then, that can't rush these games. They're pretty big. You want to get everything right. As I said, not really a big racing car person, so it ain't really for me. But it looks beautiful. I've seen the trailer. Cars look amazing, and all the rest of it. It just looks great. But again, me personally, I'm not into it. No Man's Sky has finally got a release date of June 2016. No Man's Sky seems very interesting in terms it's massive, there's loads of planets, you explore them, blah blah. So there's going to be tons and tons of content there. That's great. Okay, I get that. But one thing I was thinking of when seeing the gameplay or recently is, okay, so you go to like 10 planets in about 3 days, whatever. I don't know. You explore them, do this, that, and the other. I don't even know what you really even do. And then you jump to the next 10, next 10. Is that somewhat going to get repetitive? Yes, it's a new world, but if you're doing the same thing over and over again, I'm not too sure how it works. I mean, there's probably those of you out there who already know what it is. But for the most part, I mean, at first it seemed interesting and stuff like that, but I think I can see myself getting bored pretty quickly. So I don't know if it's something I'll pick up, but definitely I know it is popular and a lot of people do want to play that. Detroit, Become Human is next up. Now this is a game from the creators of one of my favorite developers, Quantic Dream, the guys that made Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. And if you haven't played either of those games, and if you've played Life is Strange, which I completed by the way, and I was happy with the choice at the end of Life is Strange, sisterhood, whatever. if you have played Life is Strange and Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain are coming to the PS4, and if you haven't played them, you must play them. They are fantastic games, and real driven emotion, psychological, and gameplay is similar to Life is Strange as well, so you really, really will love them. Detroit Become Human is basically PS4, of course. Thank God. I'm happy to see them doing a PS4 game, and we really get into what they can do with this next gen kind of stuff. It's basically it's set near the future, I believe. The graphics look absolutely beautiful. I have no doubt we're going to get a compelling story and interesting characters with a twist somewhere along the line. And this is like it's based on a robot or android, which in the city is mostly androids. The android is called Kara, and it follows her after she escapes her lab. So you know that there's going to be these decisions she's going to have to make, maybe, and then probably, I think it's going to be something like it's emotionally driven. So in the end, you probably won't be able to tell who's human, who's android, because they're so much similar. Maybe that's already in the beginning. Maybe she's the next step in that, and that's why she's become self-aware, and she don't want to be, I don't know, put on a scrap heap. Is that fair to say? I don't know all the story or anything, but I'm just giving you a plot of what might be going on there. But that's going to be interesting. I'm not crazy about the futuristic stuff, but again, based on the gameplay in the previous games, it's just a setting. It's still going to have all that fantastic drama and emotion and thought-provoking stuff. So I highly recommend that already. And as I said, go out and buy Heavy Rain. If you already played Life is Strange, you'll love these games coming out. Okay, so that's Detroit. There is, I assume that's 2016. I don't know. I ain't got a release date on that, unfortunately. Now it is Halloween coming up, so I am going to mention this as well. I haven't played it myself, but Alien Isolation, the collection has been announced. There's no date, but it includes all DLC, 5 map packs. I think that's multiplayer, and then you've got like the story DLC with Ripley in it as well. There's no release date given for that. But also sticking with Halloween and the spooky thing. Steam has a sale on. The Halloween sale is on now. I think it's till Sunday. I think. Double check that. You go on Steam and you'll see right away. So if you're into, but it's all horror games, unfortunately. I mean, which is good. If you're into horror games, I'm personally not. I've played Dead Space. I've got Resident Evils, and I don't plan on playing most games on PC anyway. Only Pacific games. So, but I did check, and there weren't like shooters, a few shooters and stuff that I wanted or whatever weren't really on there. So I assume it's only spooky games. And that's, if you're into that, that's fine. But sticking with Alien, it is basically £30 on Steam, but because of the sale, it is now down to 15. So if you're into Alien Isolation, that does not include all the DLC and everything. I think that's just Alien Isolation. It's £15 half price. If you're interested in that, go and pick it up. And again, sticking with horror game as well, or horror franchise, Outlast 2 is coming in 2016. It's got a new setting and new characters. It's going to be, apparently the developers have said that it's going to make you go mad. Well, it's going to be, the only way to survive is to go mad, which will only be the same thing to do. It will be the same thing to do, basically. So maybe, I'm thinking, and I haven't played the first one, even though I've downloaded it. Again, I'm not a big horror person. I just haven't played it, to be honest with you. Maybe it's one I'll stream eventually, or when I start doing gameplay. But yeah, I think maybe this is something where you have to maybe kill your friend, go mad, kill your friend in order to survive what's going on. I don't know. It's just an opinion. I haven't played the last one. The night vision camera returns as well, so they've kept that element. I suppose a lot of people like that. But yeah, so that's come 2016. I haven't played the last one, but I've got to play that, and then I'll jump onto this next one. Just to give you a bit of an update as well, I basically tried putting a camera on my PC. I just tried doing it earlier, and I was doing it, and it was fine, but the sound was shitty, so I got to iron the chinks out on that. I don't know. I'll just work on that and maybe get that right at some point. I've been playing The Witcher 2 on PC on Ultra with my 960 graphics card. It looks amazing. I don't know. I mean, I'm using the keyboard, and I've said I'm not a keyboard person. My friend said, "Oh, why don't you get the joypad, the Xbox joypad?" I said, "I will," but you know, I'm actually using the keyboard and I'm really enjoying it, man. I'm battering the shit out of people, throwing spells and shit. And I'm not an RPG person, or am I a PC person? And I've really taken to it, and I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest with you. And I plan on completing it, and then maybe buying The Witcher 3. The only thing is, will I be buying The Witcher 3 on PlayStation 4 just because it's the way I game normally, or will I be sticking to PC? I don't know what I'm going to do about that specifically. But hell, I'm not very good at RPGs. I'm very honest and open about that. So I'm just trying to get past Witcher 2 at this particular point. Um, oh yeah, there will be an unboxing. I'm trying to, in the next 2-3 weeks, get a card catcher so I can finally start doing some gameplay on my channel, playthroughs and stuff like that. I'll probably be doing a poll on my Facebook, because it's easier that way, about what games I should buy, or I'm going to give a list of 1 or 2 free games, and then, you know, maybe people will vote about what they want to see me play, and then maybe I'll do that. At this particular point, if I do get the card catcher, I plan on just playing the game, doing like a playthrough, completing the game, whatever game it may be, and then like uploading it every day, like 2-3 videos, whatever, how it works, right? And then I'm going to see how people perceive that. But eventually, maybe I'll go on Twitch and see if like I can do it live and, you know, interact with as many people as I possibly can, trying to gain support, etc. I just recently I got 28 subscribers and hit over 5,000 views. I noticed a lot of people watching the Chelsea simulation matches. Maybe you're Chelsea fans, maybe you're the opponents, maybe you're Stoke fans, maybe you're Arsenal fans, whoever you are, whatever Chelsea's got going up, I will be making those matches, and I will be simulating them every single week. Cup games, Champions League, and Premier League, of course. So, you know, and I'm getting 100 and 125 views for those videos in a day and stuff. So thank you for those, all of you who are watching and continue to watch and support. Every single view helps. You know, every like, every share, whatever you want, you know, interaction or comment. It's all helpful to me. And yeah, so in the next few weeks, I'll probably have an unboxing of the card catcher. Be doing some gameplay of whatever games. Just to give you a bit of an update. But yeah, that's about it for this week's Killer News segment of my of this channel. I've already uploaded a simulation of Chelsea versus Liverpool, which is a big game on Saturday. I will hopefully be watching. Well, yeah, I will be watching actually. I don't know. So I normally do a question of the day. Sometimes I think I've missed 1 or 2 out. But sticking with 2, I'll give you 2 because not everybody's interested. Maybe if you could put your predicted scores in the on that video, if you are a Chelsea fan or a Liverpool fan, put your predicted scores in that particular video on my channel, Chelsea vs Liverpool. It's one of the last ones I uploaded. But sticking with Halloween, what spooky games will you be playing this Halloween? I mean, Alien Isolation, Outlast, and Dead Space, some Resident Evil, whatever. What horror games do you think would be appropriate to play on Halloween? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. And follow me on Twitter at KillerGaming01. I will put the link in the description below, and also my Facebook page. If you like that, you'll get my videos as well, and any updates I'm doing and stuff like that, and opinions and views, and etc. etc. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good weekend and a spooky one at that.